Yeah. 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 Yeah.
She's gone. Help me, please. They've stolen my Iriana. A horde of damned sea drakes attacked our camp. They kidnapped Iriana, left me and the rest for dead. Please rescue her. They took her over the hill to their camp around the shipwreck. Shamal, too. Maybe they're already dead. She's the love of my life. I promised to take her away from Stratos M'kai. Then the sea and took her and Shamal.
Orlan is hurt.
I'll never see her again.
Now what are we going to do?
Nothing. We can't attack a whole camp.
He's a Khajiit bard, a friend of ours. When I came to, he was gone. Maybe they've killed him already. We fought, but there were too many of them. I protected Ariana as long as I could, but I got knocked out. I saw them dragging her away as I fell. I can barely move. Those bastards left me for dead and took Ariana.
How's he doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll try to make it back to Trelane.
You know I hate to drink alone.
Yeah.
Have you no shame? I don't. Circle around! From the sides!
Yeah. 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 That
Dumb as a hose.
Shamal must leave this evil place.
Yeah! Yeah!
Trelon, thank the gods you're alive.
Iriana, you're safe.
Yes, I'm fine, but you're not. Please, sit down.
Just
rest.
for a moment. We need to get back to town. Safer there.
As soon as you're rested, we'll go. No sense running back to town just to have you die on me.
That was neatly done, the way you got Iriana and Shamal back. That Sea Drake attack was the last straw. Iriana and I are going back to town and not leaving until we find a ship off this damned island. Iriana, we need to go. It's not safe here.
Fine, you stubborn fool. Margrob and Othbug, keep an eye on Shamal.
You got it, Iriana.
Yeah!
Don't stay too long. Meet us back at the tavern.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
You're back! Found anyone else to help us with the heist? Ha! I knew you'd get it done. Who needs the old crew, those traitors, when we've got you helping us?
I'm tired of sitting here, Maloro. We should head to Saintsport.
Why?
This waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind.
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money, don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the king's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the king can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambour and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
At least we would earn coin.
You go if you want. I'm staying here and waiting for a ship.
Peace, Laurel. Such talk. I remain and will pray for patience. I tire of sitting here, Laurel. We should head to Saintsport.
Why?
This waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind.
There's scum over there. They just lure ships onto the rocks and strip the wrecks.
All true, Laurel. Yet at
We'll have the Spearhead ready to sail.
You go if you want. I'm staying here and waiting for a ship.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head.
Oh, yes. Hello. I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly.
It's a wonderful day. Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I... My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick up...
I tire of sitting here. We should head to Saintsport.
Why?
Waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind.
Yeah!
Fine goods at fair prices.
Charge to have a look.
of trade.
My prices can't be beat.
Buy and sell here and now. Vendor to royalty.
There's never anything new here. Perhaps a ship will come soon.
Fine goods at fair prices.
Buying, selling, I've got what you need.
Only the finest wares here.
Yeah.
Well, look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep of the palace.
Is there no hole?
Auntie's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
About time, you lazy rat. I'm near empty. Fill me up. Ladies, entertain yourselves. I'll be right back.
You're in my light.
That's some strong stuff.
Ah, I could laugh.
Need to sit down. Everything looks
He's
funny.
asleep? Already? They don't usually nod off till after. Did they just pick Bosek's pockets?
I won't tell if you won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go! Leave Helzar alone.
Another day, another whipping. This job just gets better and better. Sleep. Ha! He hibernates, but only when he's not guarding Bosek's things. Doesn't drink or smoke or carouse either. He's too dim for it, but he loves bashing heads. Never. Well, I take that back. See the brazier behind the throne? We don't light it ever. Helthar's terrified of it. His family burned up or something.
Smoke! Why does Hellthar smell smoke? Fire! There's fire there!
Yeah. Yeah.
You saved those poor mages trapped within Elden Hollow. An honorable deed.
Yeah.
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the King's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail. Before we leave for Betnikh, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me, it's that knowing your ship and crew keeps you alive.
The Spearhead's no...
Before we leave for Betnikh, talk to the crew. Then we leave for Betnikh, an orc island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lembor's happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice? Make it to 6 mugs. You'll have a friend for life. When my crew turned traitor, I never thought I'd see Betnikh again. Feels good. Head into town and get a drink. This is home, and we'll be here for a while. Here's your cut of the take from the heist. Careful here. These orcs aren't yet part of the Covenant, but I'm working on that. Feel free to check out Stonetooth Fortress. Maybe you'll meet a nice orc. They aren't fools, proud as the Seamount clan are. They can't deny the Covenant's strength in numbers, and they'll make a mountain of coin-selling weapons to our alliance.
Yeah.
Keep your weapon sheathed, newcomer. Good thing you sailed in with Captain Colleen. Outsiders aren't welcome on Betnikh, especially not now. Bloodthorn cultists attacked the fortress. You're lucky you don't look like them, or you'd have a spear in your belly. We slaughtered most. The rest fled. They stole something from the chief, but we'll get it back. We'll mop them up as soon as Chief Tazgul raises the army. You want to know more? Ask Lambour.
Help someone in need? Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just need a coin or two.
This was part of a larger plan, I'm sure of it. The Bloodthorn cult assaulted the fortress. They were repulsed, but they stole a Breton scroll the orcs found here long ago. Chief Tazgul thinks the attack failed, but I'm not so sure. The cultists retreated after the initial assault. They came here to steal that scroll, I'm sure of it. But why? Have they set a trap for us? We must know before the chief decides to attack. Start with Shaman Laganach. She witnessed Bloodthorn rituals in the Carved Hills. She's waiting by the Longhouse south of here. Cultists were also seen at Morriselli to the north, and Grimfield west of here. It's an Ayleid ruin. Years ago, Breton raiders attacked us. An outnumbered patrol held there for weeks until they were wiped out. Later, our army destroyed the raiders. It's just a ruin, really. I don't know what the Bloodthorn want with it. It's a graveyard. Not ours. Breton. When we conquered the islands hundreds of years ago, War Chief Izgul left it intact out of respect for our enemies. We don't desecrate graves, but the Bloodthorn cult will. Plenty of fresh bodies. It's mostly wilderness. There are Ayleid ruins, but they were looted long ago. I don't know what the Bloodthorns want there, but Lagonic might know more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be at peace, ancestors. What curse disturbs your rest? The souls of the dead are restless. Ancient warriors who died in battle against the Bretons now rise. Who calls to them, and why? You are one of the newcomers. Another of your group, the mage Naramo, went to see what he could uncover. Find him and learn what he has seen. His magic enabled him to pass the spirits undetected. I suspect he looks to reach the inner ruins. Seek him near the doorway, beyond the fields where the dead roam. Be careful. Foul magic taints the air. Perhaps your learned friend can shed some light on this dark mystery and help you to bring an end to its source. The Ayleids, wild elves as some call them, have always fascinated me. They are long gone, but their ruins remain on Betnikh. From these we glean how they lived and died so many years ago. We are not all warriors, and we are far from the savages outsiders assume. Some of us wield a quill as skillfully as others wield warhammers.